The next person is Daniel. Desolation to deliverance. And the theme, the lesson that we can learn from Daniel is obedience. We grow up and we learn things and we learn right from wrong. And there are things that we're either taught or things that we grow up and we have something inside of us that tells us what we should do and what we should not do. In Daniel's case, he and the three Hebrew boys, his friends, they were the cream of the crop. They were highly educated. They were intelligent, and they were highly sought after. And the king, Nebuchadnezzar, he wanted them. He wanted them to work for him because they were so smart. And this applies to us as well, because when we are trained and when God has a divine purpose on our lives and we're gifted, we will stand out. And people will want to use us for ungodly reasons or for ill-gotten gain and all of those things. And that's when it's critical to remain obedient to what you know to be right, to what you know to be true, and not to bow down. And as we see here with Daniel, his story is extremely popular about how he would pray to his God and how he would not bow down when the trumpet would blow at the image of Nebuchadnezzar. And the funny thing about it is Nebuchadnezzar liked Daniel and he didn't want to bring any harm to him, but his men went and told on Daniel and they set him up because they knew that Daniel was not going to bow down to an idol god. And when you look at that, and when you look at that character, that's something that we should all emulate. You want to have a character that is such that people will know that, oh no, he's not going to do that. Oh no, she's not going to conform to that. You know, you want people to say that you are going to stand firm on your standards, your morals, your values, that you're going to remain true to who you are. You're going to remain obedient to the ways of righteousness and what you know to be right, and that you're not going to be threatened by anyone. And when we speak of King Nebuchadnezzar and the Babylonian Empire, Nebuchadnezzar is the king that built the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, which is one of the seven wonders of the world. This was not just somebody to sneeze at. This was someone that no one said no to. But Daniel chose to be obedient to God, even though it meant disobeying King Nebuchadnezzar. And that's how he got thrown into the lion's den. And he came out of the lion's den unharmed. God miraculously brought him out of that due to his obedience. And we don't want to fall for tricks in life where we're tricked into compromising our values. You know, there's a saying that I say all the time that if you have to compromise your values and your morals in order to get what you want, you actually lose everything. You didn't get anything. And that's what we have to understand. And when you trust God, when you remain obedient, when you remain loyal, and when you remain true to what is right, things work in your favor. And not only that, not only was Daniel's life spared in the lion's den, but through him and his friends, the three Hebrew boys, King Nebuchadnezzar came to respect and revere the one true living God. When you take a stand in what you believe in, then people who are against you will turn and believe in you. And that's something that we want to always remember. So the lesson that we can take away from Daniel is obedience, because obedience is directly tied to deliverance. And especially now, many of us may feel like we are going through a lion's den experience, and you may be in a situation that feels hopeless, useless, and you don't know what to do, and you might be right at the brink of conforming. Don't do it. Remain obedient, remain loyal, and hold on for your complete deliverance.